everyone, my name's Jeanette Larson. I'm with Growth Unlimited, and it's your life, have it your way. Thanks for joining us today for this final video in our Commitment to Change series. This video, we're going to be kind of summing up everything we've been covering in the last 5 videos, and we're going to talk a little bit about what needs to happen for you to go forward to actually implement the changes in your life. If you're not quite ready to do that, that's okay, because lots of people have a hard time doing this, as we've talked about in the previous videos. What we're going to do to help you, if you do want those changes to occur, but you're not quite sure about how you're going to get yourself to go about doing it, we offer a special course that is designed to help you build the skills that you need to have in order to be comfortable or at least willing to go ahead and make that happen. That way you too can still gain control of your life, and you're going to build some skills that are going to help you along the way in the process of doing that. This course is available through our website, and at the end of the film I will talk a little bit about how to access it, because we have a special, extra special offer available. The course is available at a reduced rate to begin with because it's being introduced. But because you have participated in this series of videos, there is a way that you're going to be able to get it for over 80% off that special introductory rate. So it's a great time to get started with Growth Unlimited, and a great time to start taking control of your life. So let's get into it. Now, if you have already identified, using the trans-theoretical theory, what stage of change you are sitting at this point in time in what you want to have done, then you've achieved the first part of the first step. Also, if you have identified what level of development you operate on a regular basis, and are able to decide whether that level of development is going to be has the skills that are going to be adequate to help you achieve this change, and you're comfortable with where you're sitting, then you have achieved the first step and you're ready to go on to the second one. If you haven't done those two things, those need to be done, because if you are not at the stage of change where you're ready to take action, then you're not really ready to make the change yet. And you need to adjust your thinking and choose not to make the change, or you need to adjust your thinking and get yourself ready to take the action necessary. If you are not operating at a developmental level in your life where you are able to make the changes occur, then here again, that needs to be adjusted, and you need to either gain the skills necessary to make that happen, or you need to decide to use the skills that you have but you've not been using. And so those two things are in place, and once those two things are in place, then you're ready to go on to the next step. The next step is deciding what the end result is that you want to see happen when this change occurs. That gives you a final resting place when you know that you have achieved what it is you're looking to achieve. It also gives you the framework necessary to set the goals that you're going to have to set and achieve to make it happen. And so knowing what that end result is identifies where you need to go, and it will give you guidelines that you can work with so that you don't get sidetracked and not achieve the end result that you're trying to get. Okay, once you have that end result, the next step is to set the goals necessary that will lead you toward achieving that end result. And if you set achievable goals and achieved them on a fairly regular basis in the past, then you're probably not going to have any real difficulty there. But let me give you a few guidelines that will help you achieve those goals. Good goals that are achievable and that are achieved on a regular basis follow these guidelines, And if you will use them, your ability to make those things happen is far greater. Okay, first of all, a goal must be achievable. It has to be something that's possible. Secondly, a goal has to be specific. You have to know exactly what needs to be done in that goal to make it happen. It needs to be time constrained so that you have a framework in which to do what is necessary to make it happen, and this helps you not get sidetracked. And then finally, the goal has to be something that you track. You need to be accountable to yourself for what is going on with the goal. You need to make regular sessions where you evaluate the progress and be willing to make any changes that are necessary to achieve the goal so that you can reach your end game. If you do these things and you follow them through, and that's kind of an abbreviated, truncated series of things that need to be done. There actually is an entire goal setting and achieving plan that we also teach people how to use in a course that's available on our website that will give you more guidelines and more in-depth information about how to achieve those goals. But when you are achieving the goals, if you follow these steps that I've just outlined, they will help you make those goals happen. As you move towards that goal, each step of the way, you're going to recognize that you are achieving more in your life and you're taking more control of the situation that you have. The final thing that I want to point out that's really, really important is that as you're looking at the changes that you decide on and you're doing all this definition and all this planning, make sure that the focus that you have for the things that you do is on changes that you make in yourself. As much as we would like to, none of us have the power at any point in our lives to make somebody else change. If change occurs in a person, it occurs because that change was chosen by the person who made it. The best we can do is change ourselves to create an environment that's such that it will help make the person who you want to have a change in their lives choose to make that change. And so as you're planning these things out, make sure that the changes you're looking at are not trying to force somebody to make the change and not trying to manipulate them by beguiling or not giving them correct information. You need to be straightforward and honest and truthful so you maintain your own values and principles and beliefs. So make sure all those things are in place, and the changes that you put in place are changes that you make within yourself. Then you're going to be able to achieve that goal. And you're going to be able to make the change happen in your life, and you're going to gain more personal power so that you take control of your life. I invite you to join us in the process. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, share it with your friends, and visit our website at www.growthunlimited.org. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye now.